Hey guys, Pieguyrulz here, and Merry Nickmas. Today we're going to be talking about the second animated Christmas special that Nickelodeon put out, which happened ironically a few weeks after Christmas. Good going on that one, Nickelodeon. Anyway, it's a Ren and Stimpy episode called Son of Stimpy. Now, for those of you who don't know, I had never seen Ren and Stimpy. I grew up a little bit too young to be into it, and my parents didn't want me watching it, and to be honest, I didn't really have much of an interest in it anyway. I was way more fascinated with Rugrats. But recently, I've seen a few episodes in the 90s or all that, and I can admit that it's unlike anything else. It is unique, to say the least. I don't really know if it's my style of humor, but I can definitely see why a lot of people like the show. However, this episode, I really did not like. Son of Stimpy is kind of stupid. And don't get me wrong, a lot of Ren and Stimpy episodes are just stupid. I mean, that's kind of the point, isn't it? But this one just isn't funny. I don't know, it's like it almost tries to take itself seriously, but it's obviously not supposed to be taken seriously. And it has very little to do with Christmas. Maybe Nickelodeon just asked them for a Christmas episode, and this was kind of a take that by throwing this randomly into the middle, because half of the episode, the first half of it, has absolutely nothing to do with Christmas. So the story is that Stimpy farts, and thinks it's a baby, I think? Ren doesn't believe him, but Stimpy wants to search for his long-lost fart. He spends a long time searching and moping, and eventually, we find out his fart is in fact a real anthropomorphic fart, and it comes back to the house and makes Stimpy happy. And then it gets married to a fish named Cora. Cora. I think the biggest thing that gets me about this episode is its length. It is way too long. I was expecting it to end way before it actually did. I was hoping it could end way before it did, because there really isn't much of a plot, and if you actually try to take it seriously, it doesn't make too much sense. And if you don't try to take it seriously, it's not funny either, at least in my opinion. There are some things that honestly really grossed me out. There's a scene where he starts talking to Snot, and he also gets a nail in his foot at one point. Gugh. And obviously it's not very festive, both in the fact that it has little to do with Christmas. Also, it's a stupid show about stupid things and gross things happening, and the plot of the episode revolves around a fart. I don't get it. Am I missing something? Because the last episode of Ren and Stimpy I saw, they were on this alien planet and everything was coming up weird, and it was interesting. I don't know if it was necessarily funny, but just visually was amazing. Never dull. But this just bored me. And honestly, it grossed me out, and not in the fun way. I don't know. Is this episode liked amongst Ren and Stimpy fans or disliked? Because I honestly cannot find anything good about this episode. Not a single solitary thing I think works in this episode. But apparently someone must have liked it because it was nominated for a Primetime Emmy. It lost to Batman, but still. I don't know. I really dislike this episode, but I can't hate on it too much because I feel like there's something I'm not getting. It's definitely not my style humor. It's definitely not something I'm used to, and I don't really even know the characters that well. Maybe that amounts to something. If you like this episode, or Ren and Stimpy, please let me know your opinion in the comments, because I am genuinely curious of the reaction of this episode, because it just didn't do anything for me. But this isn't the only Ren and Stimpy Christmas special, so maybe I'll like the other one more. All I can say, guys, is watch it for yourself, because I don't like it, but I don't know if you'll like it. Happy Nickmas, Pieguyrulz out.